Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Tessie's World. First of all, happy Wisdom Wise Wednesday. Today, make sure you make the choice that is wise. Make sure you create better situations, better moments, just better around yourself by being wise. I understand sometimes to make the wise choice is the furthest thing from our minds, but I promise you, if you make that wise choice, it'll just bring more greatness at your feet, more how can I say this, it'll bring more happiness to your life. I'm saying just literally making a wise choice can change your life, literally. So do not make your choices today based on emotions. Do not make them based on someone else. Do not make them based on a reaction. Do not make them based on what you think is right, because at the same time, being wise is what you know is right. So sometimes it doesn't feed what you actually wanted, because wisdom sometimes is to step outside the box and be a step ahead. So basically, you're not going to make the decision that's going to feed you. You're going to make the decision that's going to feed you for the long run. Right, I can put it like that. So yeah, happy Wise Wednesday. I hope that you guys had a good breakfast this morning. I hope that you guys had really great sleep last night. I hope that you guys woke up with just like a song in your heart, a dance on your body. You know what I mean? I just hope that you guys woke up in a very joyful, joyous type of mood so that you could go out and tackle this day, right? Because the video that we're about to speak about, you seen what it is, growing up. That right there, hunty, that right there could definitely make you feel like sometime, fuck being wise, fuck being considerate, fuck doing anything that feels like it's the right way, because growing up is fucking hard. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into that. But I hope that you guys are having a great Wednesday. So yeah, let's talk about growing up. And what I mean by growing up is the mental that you go through to grow up. The skin that you have to shed to grow up, the choices, like I just said, that have to be made, that you can't make in that instant, in that moment, to feed whatever your ego is at that moment. You have to make the decision that is going to be for longevity, the decision that is so smart that you can't even realize in that moment that where you are in your life, you made that decision, if that makes any sense. Growing up is fucking hard. And everybody always says there's no manual on how to raise a kid, and that's 1000% true. But also, there's no manual on teaching people how to grow up. Think back to when you were a child. What was the number one thing that maybe your parents or your family kept throwing at you to let you know that you were grown? For me, to let me know it was grown, it was always when you pay your own bills. But newsflash, one can pay their own bills as early as 12 years old. Now, that ain't a crazy bill, but feeding yourself is a bill, right? So if it is that your parents gave you money to go do something with, and you chose to go to the supermarket, or you chose to go to McDonald's, and that's what you want to keep doing every goddamn month, that's a bill. Aren't we still feeding ourselves now? We're just trying to make better and wiser choices on what we put into our body. But that was the number one thing. When you pay your own bills, you're grown. Okay, but yeah, not really. Because there are a ton of people out here that are, in that sense, quote unquote, responsible enough to make sure they pay their bills. Maybe not on time, but they make sure they pay their bills so that they don't lose whatever it is that they're trying to obtain or have in their life by paying said bill. That does not make you a grown-up. That in some sense can make you responsible, but again, it depends when, how, and if you're paying your bills on time. Because one could say, I paid my bills. Okay, girl, but if you paid them 90 days late, unless you didn't have the money. But other than that, I think you did have the money, but you used it on something else. Okay, that's a totally different topic. But yeah, so is that really growing up? Some people could say, oh, I'm grown up. Look at my grown up body. But physical has nothing to do with growing up. Growing up is seriously a mental and soulful thing. Think back to right now in your life when someone says something to you that triggers you, that probably shouldn't hurt the age you are now, but it hurt the age that you are stuck at in your grown up, on your grown up spectrum. So someone says something to you that's an insecurity, and I'm not saying we all don't have insecurities, but maybe it shouldn't hurt as bad. if you can understand that it's your insecurity, it's your flaw, it's your whatever, and either you choose to fix it or you don't, and then you just grow up. You get what I mean? Like you surpass letting that be something that like daggers you. But the reason why it hurts so bad is because it's probably something that, it's probably something that stuck with you and was said to you over and over and over again repetitively when you were a kid by someone that you really cared about or someone that you really looked up to. And now that's why it hurts when someone says it to you at 25, because you haven't been able to say, you know what? That was when I was 5. I've been having this same shit for 20 years. Why should I let it still hurt me? Growing up also means that you sometimes have to put yourself aside to do things. Not all the time, but sometimes. Growing up also means that you cannot be so attached to the way that you planned and wanted things to be, because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to go that way, right? It's not. So everybody has got their own definition of grown-ups, but I do definitely want to say that I think right now, especially in this day and age, you have older people that should be our elders and our seniors that we can look up to for guidance, for knowledge, for wisdom and all that, but they're still so stuck wherever they are at that they're not grown-ups. You know what I mean? Like, your mom is still making decisions, your dad is still making decisions that you're looking like, what? And when you're surrounded by that, that does what? Penetrates you. And now you're a grown body, but you're not a grown up. And I think a lot of us suffer. Myself included. Like, my thing is that I just feel like everybody should want to be happy and everybody should make whatever choice they feel is going to make their life better and what's going to be beneficial. But that's not really a grown-up thought, is it? No, it's really not. Because I need to understand that as like baffled as I am, and sometimes I'm just like, that can't be for real. There are some people that really don't give a fuck if they're happy forever. If they're happy for the moment, that's all that matters. There are some people that really don't give a fuck how their decision is going to affect someone else's life. And I don't mean that if you're making it for the betterment of yourself, because that's totally different. I'm saying just people out here being straight up assholes and jerks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This morning I was getting ready and I was just like, wow, grown up. No one taught us how to be a grown up. Everybody gave us these little pieces. Oh, you do that, you're a grown up. You do this, but no one told you how emotional important. I can't get it out. But you know, the importance of being on the emotional level is really a big part of being a grown up. No one taught you that learning how to be resilient is a big part of being a grown up. No one taught you that learning that your feelings can be hurt, but then you can't go out and make everyone else's, that's consideration. But some people don't get that. Some people don't get that just because they're having a bad day, that you don't place it on someone else. You had a bad day. What you do for me, what I do is remove myself. If I'm having a bad day, nobody hears from me. Nobody. People don't like it. People don't understand it. But that's just the way that I cope. And that's just the way that I move through it. Because in that moment, what I'm saying is, I'm not in the right headspace. I don't really give a damn right now. So if I don't give a damn, and you are wanting to talk to me, if I'm in that I don't give a damn moment, I'm sorry. But sometimes I can't reserve it. Sometimes I can't say. So the best thing for me to do is just, I'll be back. It may take me a week sometime, but I'll be back. I just need that time in that moment to feel what I'm feeling, to process what I'm processing or what I'm going through. And then, okay, I can come back. So, yeah. But no one really, think about it. Who taught you how to be a grown-up? Just think about that. Did you teach you? Did you mimic what you thought you seen other people do? Who taught you how to be a grown-up? Hit me up in the comments and let me know who taught you how to be a grown-up. Because I want to know, what are some things that you see that you learned or that you have brought with you, that you have attached yourself to from said grown-up or people, whoever whoever you're saying taught you how to be a grown-up, that you realize it's not really grown-up like. Because they didn't know neither. They didn't know either. No, they didn't. They didn't know how to be a grown-up. They did the same thing that we did. We thought of an image of what we thought a grown-up was, and we attached ourselves to it. And a lot of the times why we get so upset is because we feel like we fell short to what that grown-up was supposed to be. So you're kind of like, oh my God, I'm not being as grown-up as I should be. I would also agree that there are different levels to being a grown-up. I would. Just like when you play a video game, right? There's the rookie, there's the amateur, the rookie. Then there is, what's the middle one? Is it intermediate? Right? Because then the last one is like expert, right? Or something like that. I don't really play video games, so I'm just coming off the top of my head because my little brother plays video games. So, yeah, well, he's not little like that, but you can, whatever. So yeah. Think about that. That really struck me this morning. Like, who taught me how to be a grown-up? Who told me that that's what a grown-up looks like, talks like, walks like, acts like, dress like? Who taught me that? And am I feeling like I'm not being the proper grown-up because I'm not walking in their footsteps? Or am I feel like I'm not being a proper grown-up because I am holding myself to an image that truly isn't the image of a grown-up? So now I'm wavering, now I'm stuck in something that's just like, that's not the type of grown-up that I want to be. So what type of grown-up do I really want to be? Growing up is fucking hard. A lot of us are just in grown bodies, but mentally we're kids. Mentally we're teenagers. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not going to take you far. Having a teenage brain in a 30-year-old body is what is it? Catastrophe. I think that's what it is. That's what that is. That is literally suicide. Mental suicide. Mental suicide. To still be operating and acting like that at that time, at that age in your life, while your body is just progressing. Because naturally, right, certain things we let go. There are things that you did at 7 that I would hope you weren't doing at 17. There are things that you were doing at 17 that I would hope you weren't doing at 25. You understand what I'm saying? Like, naturally, some things just fall off and some things are just not appealing to us anymore. And when that happens, we either do one or two things. We continue to hold on to that and want that to still be what we want. Or we say, I can't do this, and we try to find another way. So yeah, guys, that's it. I'll probably be speaking about this some other time, but right quick, I just wanted to give that right quick. Who taught you how to be a grown-up? What is your image of a grown-up? What do you feel is most important? Your top 3 things of most important to consider yourself, or to see the image, of yourself as an adult. For me, I would say emotional stability. Number 1 off back. And that's probably because that's what I feel like I struggle with the most. Emotional stability is number 1 for being a grown up. Emotional stability. Second for me would be wow, emotional stability is really big for me. In that moment, I'm realizing like how heavy that is. Second for me would be communication, I guess. I guess it would be communication for me second, because I also, including with the emotion, need to understand that just because I voice myself a certain way does not mean, and I'm not saying it means my way is right. That's not what I'm trying to say. But it also doesn't mean that someone needs to follow what I say, which is saying that I'm right. But that I'm also trying to say that my communication could grow up. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I am communicating on a level that is in somewhat ways like real 20-ish, and I could elevate it to a good 30-year-old. You know what I mean? So that's 2. What could be my last one? I don't want to say financially stable, being responsible, because I think those things can come to you, as I said, when you're younger. You know, those things can really come to you. If you really learn how to budget your money, if you really have like a good steady way of making money, there are kids out here now making money at 9 years old. Does that make them a grown up? No, but it gives them a piece of understanding what growing up is like, you know? So right now I can't think. I guess when we talk about this again, I'm gonna have to think of my third one. But for sure, number one is emotional stability. That is number one for me. And I guess I would say number two is communication. So yeah, think about what are your top 3 things that make you understand what growing up in this life is really like, and how doing those things really make you in some way a grown-up, right? So yeah, I will definitely speak about this again. I gotta go get my clothes. So yeah, but I think that's about it. If there's anything else I wanted to say, you know, y'all know I said it last time. I'll just have to, that's why I know that there's gonna be so many videos that come about. All right, so anyways, all right guys, so yes, happy Wise Wednesday. Today, make the wise choice. Make the wise grown-up choice, right? Do what you know is going to be good for you, so that when you continue to grow up, you know that you made what was the right decision for you to do well in life, because that's what it's all about. Whatever you can sleep with at night, and whatever feels good for you and your soul, right? So happy Wise Wednesday, guys. You know what I always say? Take a walk, take a sit, pack up them bags, get a budget, and take a trip. Do whatever you have to do that's needed to make sure that you are happy, because at the end of the day, that's all that's important. No one else is going to make sure that your happiness is priority. Trust me. Trust me. As much as we do it for others, oh, I want you to make me this happy because I try to make you this happy. Yeah, no. Because at the end of the day, if you really wanted them to be happy, you would make sure that you're at your happiest peak that you can be at your life, in that moment in your life. I'm not saying forever, but I'm saying in that moment in your life, right? So yeah, make that wise choice. Remember that a happy soul is a happy life. If your soul ain't happy, I don't give a hell how good you look, how good you smell, how much money you got, what kind of car you drive. If your soul ain't happy, nothing else matters. What's the last thing I want to say? Oh, I think I'll end there. Yeah, I'll close up. So that's the tea with Tessie, guys. And have a great, marvelous Wednesday. Bye, guys.